Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's market fundamental and technical breakdown. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoku, and I'm the founder of 10x Digital Lane, where everyone who has a knowledge gap in digital trading, real estate, artificial intelligence can be able to get the right knowledge which will enable them to make money in this industry and live the life that they love. So my passion is leadership and financial freedom. What makes me happy is seeing a transformation in the life of the people in the world when they become less about money and live the life that they love. Okay, so today we'll be going over the market fundamental and technical breakdown. How this goes is that I'll first of all go through the charts, and the chart has to do with previous week's analysis and this current week analysis, what I think the market is going to do. Then we're going to also check out the fundamentals, the news that will be driving this market on the short term within the week, providing liquidity and volume. Then we also check the sentiment, what other traders think about that particular market. Then we'll wrap it up with some opportunity. This is for the time period of January 29th to 2nd February. Okay, January 29th to 2nd February. That's what this time period is all about. Okay, this market fundamental and technical breakdown. So I'll share my screen now, so we continue with that. Okay, so currently on the you can see the current pair. It is DXY, the strength of dollar, the strength of dollar. And last week we told you that dollar was on an uptrend. Okay, it was on an uptrend, moving to the upside, creating higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. But now broke this structure, created a lower high. So no, it created a lower low, yeah. Then created this lower high, and we're expecting to create another lower low. So for our prediction, which is for DXY was here before the week started, we told you that DXY will go down, get to this point, which it did, and move to the upside. So this was exactly the move. So if you had traded this buy, it would be profitable for last week's trade. So this current week trade, we see that the market has broken this our trend line. So from this point now, we're expecting market to move up a bit as the week stands up, and then from here we'll be expecting the market to come down. That's what I see currently for DXY. Okay, the strength of dollar. Okay, so dollar is going to lose a little bit of strength. That's what it means. So let's go to the next pair, Euro USD. Okay, so for Euro USD, you can see closely the market is gradually trending to the downside from this point. This was a high, this was a high, this was a low, this was another high, this was a low, this was a high, and this was a low. Okay, so this was what dollar has been doing all throughout on Euro USD. That's what dollar is doing all throughout on Euro USD. Created this high, after this high, created this low. So this is trending to the downside. After a high, a lower low, a lower high, lower low, and then lower high, lower low. Okay, Okay, so but currently there is a particular zone I see Euro USD needs to mitigate. This particular zone over here, this particular zone, I see Euro USD might come and mitigate this particular zone. So, but if it doesn't currently, I still see liquidity lying above here, which the market can, as the week starts up, the market will what, move back into this zone, grab liquidity before it moves down towards this support zone. That's what I see on Euro USD currently. That's what I see on Euro USD. From this point, it will move up to grab liquidity here. But as soon as the week starts, it can just start dropping. Can just start dropping, okay, for Euro USD. So that's what I see currently. But if it doesn't drop straight, there's going to be some kind of correction to the upside, okay, as week starts up, and then from here we'll now start seeing the market going to the downside. So that's what I see currently on Euro USD. Okay, so for gold, we have a different picture. Gold already came into our zone last week. Gold already came into this zone. You had a support zone here, which is more like where market wants to come and grab liquidity for buyers. Okay, so from this point, gold started to buy and came to this fair value gap, and then had what, a reversal. So if the market opens up and comes back into this zone to pick up buy trades, we can see a buy opportunity on gold, and from there we'll be moving up into this what, resistance zone. Okay, that's what I see currently for gold. So let's see what sentiment thinks about Euro USD. For Euro USD, we see sentiment is quite mixed. Longs are saying 51%, shorts are saying 49%. So it's a difference of just 2% difference. But we always go with the minority. So that's why I told you Euro USD has high chances of going to the sell back to that demand level before going up. Let's check XAUUSD. Let's check XAUUSD. Okay, this is XAUUSD, and on XAUUSD we see 60% is saying short, 40% is saying long. Okay, so this is what the market sentiment is saying. But we're going to be trading based on what the structure is telling us, and what the structure is telling us is that gold is currently on the level where we're seeing some buys playing out. But when it gets back to this particular resistance zone, that's when I'm interested for sales for gold. But for now, I'm interested for buys because it's currently inside this support level, okay, and demand level. So the next pair on the list is AUD USD. AUD USD is quite complex. It's a complex pair currently because the market has not really made any significant projection about the direction it wants to go to. But what I see for AUD, I see AUD just the same way I see gold. It's inside the demand level. AUD is currently inside the demand level. This demand level. This is where I see AUD inside the demand level. As soon as the market opens up, I'm not surprised to see AUD moving to the upside into this one, this resistance. After it gets into resistance, and also there is a level there as well where there is massive supply, then we can now start seeing shorts on AUD. But currently AUD has gone down to the major demand level. This was AUD major demand level, and a lot of buyers came in when the market got to this demand level. You can see it over here. Okay, so as soon as this market came to this particular demand level from here, it started moving to the upside, had a high, a low, a higher low. This is a higher high. This is a higher low. This is a higher high. Created a higher low, but we're expecting to create the next higher high. It has not created the next higher high, and throughout Thursday and Friday, it just was ranging within this high and this high. It doesn't want to break above this high to create a higher high. So we're anticipating for AUD to create a high, okay, because currently it has already fulfilled efficiency at this major demand over here, this major demand on 4 hours. So that's what I see currently. This is the major demand. So currently what I'm seeing is that we need to see the what have a corrective structure, even if the major move is not meant to be buys. It's meant to have a corrective structure, okay, a proper corrective structure. That's what I see currently for audusd, and I can see levels that has not really fulfilled efficiency, where we have massive support. So this is, sorry, massive supply. So this is the area where I see massive supply that the market needs to come and fulfill efficiency before any other bias. Okay, this is the major area the market needs to come. But like I can see, there is a massive supply level here that will holding the market from creating a new high. Let's see, as soon as the market opens up, if the market can create a new high, which is going to be a good short, then we will now be looking for the sells. But for now, as soon as the market opens up, looking for the buys for audusd. Let's see what sentiment is saying for audusd. Okay, so this is sentiment. Sentiment is saying 78% low. audusd sentiment is saying 69% is long and 31% is short. 69% is long, which is about almost 70, and 31% is short. So that's what we're seeing for. So majority of retail traders are currently on the long position for audusd. Let's see how it goes. Then the next pair on the list, I'm just checking major currencies. US oil. US oil. Okay. So for US oil, I believe you guys can remember this particular forecast when I told you guys that this market was trending to the downside on US oil over here. Okay, so trending to the downside, okay, creating lower lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Okay, so as soon as the market broke this trend line to the upside, I told you guys there's going to be a retest. And this was when, after this breakout, this was the retest. Okay, it came back to this support level over here. So the support level came back into, then the market moved up massively. My major target when it broke was, I told you guys, my major target was $80 per barrel. But currently, the market could just weak. It could use its weak to enter to get into $80 per barrel. But what I can see is that we have an area of supply, and the market is currently in that area of supply. I'll be more interested for sales for US oil. So whatever it does at this level, I'm looking for my sell setups. Okay. Then the next on the list is USDCHF. USDCHF. More like Euro USD, but the structure of USDCHF is more simplified compared to Euro USD. So for USDCHF, we have a monthly reoptimization zone. This is a monthly reoptimization zone over here. What I mean by monthly reoptimization zone is that this market broke and created a high. It's meant to come back into this support and use this support and create a new high from this level. It's meant to use it and create a new high heading into this resistance. But what the market did, the market instead uses this support, breaks it, this particular support, it breaks it and comes and use it as resistance over here. So as soon as the market uses it as resistance, it started going to the downside. Instead of buying, the market is now selling. For me, the market is now selling. So what I expect is that there are some orders that might be here that is not yet fulfilled. When the market comes back into this validation point, okay, or point of interest, I might be looking for shorts. Well, I've gone down to 15 minutes time frame. I can see that there is a supply level here. But this supply level, the chances of the market getting there is about 60% chance, but this is about 80 to 90% chance. But this could be giving a higher risk, okay, and lower reward. But this could give you a lower risk and a higher reward. So it all depends on the position you want to you anticipate the market to get to before it starts selling. But once the market has completed that little corrective structure, we're expecting market to have more what drop. Expect market to have more push to the downside, probably towards this support level, okay? And you have a neckline over there. So that's what I see currently for usdchf. So the next one on our list is Bitcoin. Bitcoin, people's money. I know everyone here must have experienced the dump that happened last week Tuesday. There was a massive dump on Bitcoin, and like I told you guys a week last week Sunday, last week Sunday, that I'm anticipating for Bitcoin to drop, and this was my level, my interest level, the target of 38,500. Okay, that was my level for Bitcoin to buy. So Bitcoin came there, tapped it, and started moving to the upside. So currently, as Bitcoin is moving up, my area of interest is this high over here. Although it has come into this supply level and it's now seeing some kind of reversal, but after this little pullback, I expect Bitcoin to move more up into the 44,000 region, okay? Plus $4,000 region before we can now see any other reaction. That's what I see currently for Bitcoin. Then the next on the list is Ethereum. Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum as well played out the way we expected it to play out. Ethereum from this level sold and got into this support level. After it got into this support level, this is the level of at this point it was $2,190. Well, the level I called out for you guys was 2,250. Okay, 2,250, because there was a kind of trend line there, and it was pointing at 2,250. So, but anyone who bought at 2,250 is currently in profit though. But it came lower to about 2,190. Okay, before the major corrective structure playing out. So I expect Ethereum to come back to about 2,475 before I can anticipate any other direction for Ethereum. Okay, so that's what I see currently for Ethereum. So with that said, let me offer you guys a little bit of opportunity. For you watching this right now, you can grab our course, our crypto and forex course over here on seller.com. The information is going to be on the description. Okay, just go down there, you see 10 digital lane educational course, you come over here, you select a package. We have the monthly package, we have the 3 months package, the 6 months package, the 1 year. And as soon as you pay, you gain access to a lot of information. So first of all, you need to pick a package. So after you pick a package over here, you have to select your payment method, either bank transfer, debit card, or crypto. Then you make payment, and you get access to, if it was for a 1 month package, you get 1 month intensive online bootcamp. You get a guest trainer, forex expert from London and New York that will handle you. We also have a forex software file which will give it to you. This is worth about $65. The guest trainers is worth $460. The monthly bootcamp is worth about $250, but you're getting a discount of paying just $49 to gain access to all this current content. We have VIP signals of about 1,000% return. I can't place a value on that one. Then we have free membership into the VIP mastermind group, whereby you meet like-minded traders and share ideas. We have a one-on-one session with me. This is worth about $250. The mastermind group is worth about $65. You gain access to our new textbook, Forex Mastery Guide to Trading Success, which is worth about $65. The certificate of participation and verification for becoming a profitable trader. When you're done with your exercise, you will be given a test. Then after you pass the test, we'll give you your certificates, okay? And this certificate is worth about $65. You can put it on social media, and it's going to create credibility because they're going to pass through our process. Then you're given a $5,000 account from a prop firm, which you use as a startup capital. This is for 3 months packages upwards. Okay, so with that said, you can as well just come over here and subscribe for our signal services. Your signal service you want to pay for monthly. Then we have our textbook if you just want to get the textbook and study the book. Then we have our trading journal for crypto and forex offline trading journal. Then these are some of our free contents, the real estate book we have, and also how to become a passive income machine crypto book. So that is said. If you have any question, don't hesitate to reach out to me on social media. The link is on the description. And subscribe to our channels to stay updated. Then we have on Monday, tomorrow, we have Bank of Austria Manufacturing PMI by 10 o'clock. We have ECB Gudos speech by 2:10, but we're more focused on this Bank of Australia Manufacturing PMI, which if this is higher, we have 43, which is higher than 42.9. It is going to give euro the strength it needs to push to the upside like anticipated. Then on Tuesday, we have retail sales month over month for Australia. This is about Asian session, 1:30 a.m. West African time. Then we have GDP growth rate year over year for France, early London session. So not to forget to join us to trade either Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. London session is 8 o'clock. New York session is 1 p.m. You can join us to do the live trading. We'll be live on YouTube. We analyze the market, place the trades, apply do proper risk management, and be able to watch our trades turn out to be profitable. Then we have 10 o'clock euro GDP growth rate. This is a high impact news, and it has high chances of moving the market. Then we have the 10 o'clock as well, Italy GDP growth rate. Then Euro Central by 11 GDP growth rate. Then New York session we have by 4 p.m. Job openings. So this has to do with the amount of jobs that have been created. Okay, but this is going to be moving the London session. Euro pairs GDP growth. Okay, so on Wednesday we have monthly CPI indicator, which is quite indicator for inflation for Australian dollar. This is by 1:30 a.m. West African time. We have CPI Q4 for 2023. So if this is higher than this, it is good for the Australian dollar. If we have 140, which is higher than 136.8, which is good for Australian dollar, you can see some strength in Australian dollar during the London session. Then we have Reserve Bank of Australia with median CPI. This is a derivative of the CPI. So we will focus more on the CPI. At the same time, 1:30 a.m. West African time. Heading into New York session, we start the week that day, Wednesday, by consumer confidence for Japanese yen. If the consumer confidence is weak, we can see some strength in different pairs against Japanese yen during London session. And London pairs like GBP, like euro, those are the pairs that will be moving mainly during that London session when JPY is weak. Then we have 7:30 a.m. Germany, North Rhine, West Philippine, West Philippe. I can't pronounce this, but it has to do with the North Rhine CPI for Germany. Then we have retail sales 8 o'clock, exactly the time we do our morning trading. Retail sales month over month for Germany, which if we have a figure higher than 0.8, it is good. If we have 1%, which is good for Germany, and to encourage investors to buy the currency, and the currency will appreciate in value. By 8:30, we have Swiss franc, which has to do with retail sales year over year. Then we have 8:30 again, we have retail sales month over month for CHF, which we are anticipating a sell. We get CHF to sell to the downside. So we have on that Wednesday as well, inflation rate for France, retail sales for Spain, unemployment rate for Germany. There's a lot of high impact news. So Wednesday is going to be packed with a lot of volatility and liquidity during the London session. Then let's see for the New York session, we have Fed interest rate decision. The Fed's left interest rate unchanged the last time at 5.5%, and they are saying that they will hike interest rates, so they will cut interest rate by mid this year. So there's high chances that we'll still leave the interest rate at 5.5, And then we could see dollar to lose some strength when the interest rate is announced, or probably gain some strength. But I'm going to check based on data, past data. This will be traded in the evening by 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock West African time. You can see it over 8 o'clock West African time. But the major moves now happen during the Fed press conference. The news might be just 5.5, but the major news reaction will be done by 8:30. Then on Thursday morning, London session, we have unemployment rate, which if the figure is lower than this, is good for for that particular region. This is a region in Europe, which is Austria. If we have 7.8% or 7.9%, it's high, it's lower than 8%, which is good for the Europe. We see investors buying it. But on Thursday, if we see something higher than 8%, we'll be likely buying euro for that day. Then we have the manufacturing PMI for Spain, then manufacturing PMI for Swiss franc, then manufacturing PMI for Italy, a lot of manufacturing PMI, which is going to be ending by 10 o'clock for eurozone and Swiss franc, and then GBP we have 10:30 manufacturing PMI. No major high impact news for GBP throughout this week, but we have interest rate decision for Thursday GBP. Watching out for that. That's exactly by New York session. We'll be trading New York session together by 1 p.m. So we might be trading that New York session on time, probably by 12:30 or 12:45. We're starting our trading for New York session. The link will drop in Telegram. You can join our free Telegram channel. The link is on the description. The initial jobless claims. The job market in the United States has been weak, so I'm anticipating dollar to be weak for that day. And if dollar turns out to be weak, we can see GBP lose some strength, because last week we had an ECB interest rate, it was unchanged, and there's high chances that this interest rate will be unchanged. And if that happens, we can see GBP lose some strength. Just the same way euro lost some strength last week, but this market is manipulated. Okay, we can be anticipating a lose of strength, and then the market will go otherwise and buy. Okay, so just have to monitor the market and place our trade based on proper risk management. Then we have Friday non-farm payrolls for the private sector. We have non-farm payrolls for the public sector as well. So this is a very high volatile news, which if the market turns out to be positive for dollar, which means that there is high payroll, then we can be seeing some major strength in the United States dollar, which is going to help dollar to gain back the losses during the week. We anticipate dollar to lose. If the week starts and dollar is strong, there's high chances that non-farm payroll will be weak. But if the week starts and dollar is weak, then there's high chance that non-farm payroll will be strong for dollar. Okay, so this is just my own forecast, my own bias. We'll be monitoring the market closely and following the chart step by step. Thank you so much for watching to this point. Do you have any questions before we round up? If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share this content, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, do you have any questions at all? Any questions? Okay, any questions before we round up? Okay, fantastic, no questions. So see you, and I wish you a profitable trading week.